Hello, welcome to this episode of Story and Things, a podcast where we review stories.
And we talk about things sometimes relating to the stories and sometimes not.
Yeah.
Really.
We don't talk about stories here. I am your host, Cheli.
And I'm your host, Yajaira, and I am still a little sick. I'm sorry.
It's okay, though. You're going to be fine.
Toda ronca.
It's okay. When you came in today, I was like, oh, because it's the first time I've heard you talk since the last time we hung out.
And you were like, ew, get out.
No.
Don't come back.
It's been a while since I've seen you sick. I think the last time you were sick was before COVID.
Yeah, I know. And it's not COVID. It's just a cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't been sick in such a long time that I don't even know how to act.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I just felt so like depleted.
When I got sick, I think it was last month, it was also just a cold.
Mm-hmm.
It was such an inconvenience.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember waking up that day after finally feeling better and being able to breathe. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah. It's honestly underrated.
Yeah. Well, before we talk about what we're going to talk about today, I wanted to tell you about some book tea that I saw on TikTok.
What did you see?
So I saw a post recently, and it was about this. It was a lady reacting to a post that had been created by another TikToker.
Okay.
And she was basically saying that if you have under 1,000 followers on TikTok, then you don't deserve to have arcs.
What?
Yeah. There are people who think that.
Are
that
you serious?
You have to I don't remember how she said it, but she basically made it seem that anyone under 1,000 is irrelevant. Which,
oh my God, the nerve.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many followers she has, but I can only assume she probably has
hella.
Yeah.
1,001.
Imagine. No, I'm assuming she has a lot. But still, who gave you the right to say who gets an arc and who doesn't?
I think it's just people who are angry at the fact that some of them get the ones that they want. Because I don't know if you remember when we went to Y'all West, which was a book festival that we went to.
Yeah.
And that girl that our friend crashed into who was just I just happened to walk in this line and now I have the arc for Chloe Gong's next book. You remember her?
Wasn't the arc for it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it is an arc.
Oh.
So,
because she showed me the cover and usually it has something that indicates that it's an arc, but I don't remember seeing anything.
Yes, it was an arc. And it was a big deal because apparently she was only giving out 10 of them.
Oh my God.
And she just happened to be in line. She's like, yeah, I got it. And it's
she was a chosen one.
Yeah. I think that's what that BookToker is talking about. How there's some people who it's
who just get it.
Who just get it. But it's BookTok is such a diverse community. And there's so many different people that have different amount of followers. But all still are freaking valid.
Also, not every reader is on BookTok.
Yes.
And that's okay. You don't have to have a social media platform to deserve anything. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know who that was, but I don't like that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't like that attitude.
I don't either. I don't know why some BookTokers come off malicious.
I know.
Because there's no point. The whole point of the community is to talk.
I know. And it's not like you're famous.
Yeah.
We're all just talking about books. It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. And it's also just a tight-knit community. It's not...
No, we're supposed to be friends.
Yeah.
I don't
But, not considering her, there are really good people on BookTok. So it's shocking to see every once in a while people like her. Because there are other people, too, who make posts like that. That are just, coming for blood for no reason.
Just because they're bored.
Yeah. It's the other one I told you about. The one that I saw where the girl said... people on BookTok really be reading at an 8th grade level because the type of books that they read. And it's lower.
Does she list all the popular books or something?
She didn't say anything. I'm guessing she's talking about smut.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's well, who said there's criteria here?
Yeah.
We're literally just reading for fun. This isn't a class.
Some people just like to be malicious for no reason.
Or just stir the pot.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just wanted to tell you about that.
It's funny because I've never even thought about what grade am I reading at? I don't think that ever.
I do.
I know you do, but that's because...
That's because I'm me.
Yeah, it's because you're you, yeah.
An adult reading level is at an 8th grade level. Naturally.
Thank you.
So it's whatever. Who cares what reading level you read at? I had a professor once tell me that just because you age doesn't make a book unreadable to you. So just because you're an adult doesn't mean you can't enjoy the theme of a children's book. I'm like, oh my God.
But that's so funny because that is, I mean, I don't want to like merge too many conversations right now, but that is also another topic where it's like people think that you shouldn't read YA anymore because you're not really.
You're not YA. Now I'm just A. But at the end of the day, you can read whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that book is for you. You just are reading it at a different point in your life.
Yeah, exactly. So I think people just want to stir the pot just to stir it. So if I would have seen that, I wouldn't have taken it that seriously.
I didn't either, but it upset hella people. You get that arc if you want it. It doesn't matter how many followers you have.
Or you read that book.
Yeah.
No matter what reading level it's at.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I freaking love that professor. Shout out. I made you banana bread once.
She's watching
She's
this.
hot.
Oh, she's watching this.
Thank you.
So what are we reading this week?
Just like, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well,
so back to your favorite read of this week. Sorry.
Please don't put words in my mouth.
This month.
Thank you.
Oh.
Sorry. Those aren't my words. Weird. Okay, but we're back. Penelope Douglas is back.
Oh, yeah.
Better than ever.
So this is our second Penelope Douglas book. The first one was Punk 57, which was obviously one of your favorites.
We both hated that book.
Yeah. If you listen to that episode, I feel like we were...
pretty mean.
Yeah. Who are we?
It's not us. Sorry.
But it just came out.
Here.
It just came out, so...
It was a lot to take in. And you know what? Starting this podcast with you, I never thought we would read books of the same author. Like multiple of their books.
Really? I did.
I did not. And
well, just because I assumed that so many book talkers talk about the same author over and over again.
Yeah.
So I assumed that we would at least do like 2 every now and then.
Yeah. But damn, I didn't think it would be this often because we talk about so many authors.
Over and over again.
It's nice, going to Barnes and Nobles with someone who doesn't read that much. Because I went with my friend the other day and she pointed out a book and I was like, oh yeah, it's this author. I freaking love that feeling now.
No, me too. I really like that too. Or I like that I can recognize like a certain style of an author. I really like that. It's cool.
But we're here again with Penelope Douglas.
Giving Penny another chance.
Penny D with her infamous story, Birthday Girl.
Boo.
Wait, woo or boo?
I said woo. I can't project my voice.
I don't know. It could have gone both ways there.
I couldn't. So. I can't project my voice, okay?
So let me give you guys a spoiler-free summary because I do want you guys to be part of the conversation we're about to have, but it would make more sense if you understood what the book was about. But I do recommend that you go read the book because it would make more sense with the conversation we're about to have. But for our spoiler-free summary, sorry, I have it on my phone. The story starts on Jordan's 18th birthday. Although a big milestone in age, she has no time to celebrate. She is fending for herself, trying to pay off her apartment that she lives at with her boyfriend, Cole. All of her life goes down the drain, though, as they both lose the apartment. They both move into Cole's dad's house, which wouldn't be an issue if it wasn't for the fact that Pike Lawson was the hot guy she crashed into at the movies.
At the movies where she was on her birthday.
On her 18th birthday. The Birthday Girl by Penny D.
Yeah. So we do recommend you to go read this. If you're into like an age gap.
Taboo romance.
Yeah. So if you're into that, we would recommend it for you.
Why don't we guess how we both feel about this story? Because we don't tell each other. And I think we did a really good job not talking about this story.
Or any of these stories in this batch.
Things we both might have posted on TikTok shouldn't sway how you think the other person
just
feels.
You, actually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You posted so much about Birthday Girl and Dragon's Bride.
My favorite Birthday Girl post that I made was, I didn't post it yet.
Oh, you didn't?
I have one that's
I have a favorite from yours.
Which one?
The one where it says, when your boyfriend gets to call his father daddy.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have one where the audio is just like, and then I'm gonna eat your girlfriend. Oh no, you should not eat my girlfriend. And it was going to be like Cole and Pike talking.
Aww.
But like eating out, but whatever. I didn't post it because I was
funny.
like,
That's funny though.
Thank you. But let's not let that sway how we both think about it. Because, I mean, you didn't post much, but I know this is a 5 out of 5. I know it for a fact. I feel like this to you was like the best smut. You like the characters. I don't think you like Jordan, but who cares when Pike is there? Because I feel like you love him. I don't think you care for Cole, and I think you would want him to stop just being in the book.
Just
if
don't
Penny
exist.
D can do that, if you can just go in and black out the name, I think you would
I actually
prefer that.
did white out the name.
Wow. Okay, so I'm not that far off. So I think this is a 5 out of 5 story for you. I think you love this story. And I think you didn't want to love it because, Punk 57 caused a lot of damage to both of us. But you're here for this one.
Okay.
You're a Pike stan. Thank you.
A pikey?
Yeah, because I don't know. It's just kind of weird that you talk so much about my TikToks. It's like you watch them or something.
I do watch your TikToks.
Thank you. But
you're funny.
Thank you. I think it's a 5 out of 5 for you.
Okay. All right. So, Cheli is the hardest person to guess for. I do think that you enjoyed this story. I don't think you love the age gap between them. But I still think that you enjoyed it because you did talk about it a lot. So I'm going to say you gave it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Why are you shaking?
I'm not shaking. You're shaking. It's just funny
how wrong I am? Is that what you're going to say?
It's funny how diverse all the books that we've read are. But they all connect with one thing, and that's penis. But
honestly,
they're all very, very different. So it's just funny, like, sometimes I'm like, what did you think about this book? Because it's so fucking, okay, did she enjoy the penis talk in it? Did she even think about the gleam in his eyes?
Or was she just too preoccupied with the penis?
Because there was 2 of them. That
was not this one.
He only has 1 penis in this one, apparently. Apparently. We don't know anything. There might be a second one.
Just a surprise.
Why don't we talk about the tropes, which you already mentioned is taboo romance and age gap. Because Penny D, in her author website, because we read it, I didn't look it up, we read it together, she did mention that her favorite types of stories are those that have forbidden romance.
Yeah.
And so she writes about
I'm pretty sure she does a lot of taboo tropes.
She does. So the biggest one is the age gap. She just turned 18. Yeah. Like if it was a day before,
that would have been questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a little questionable
with the way things worked out, but yeah, there's a very big age gap. I don't remember how old he is.
He's like 39.
I didn't realize it was that big.
Well, you thought he was like 27?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's 39.
He's like a 21. That's a whole ass adult.
Okay, we'll do the math.
Okay.
I believe he was 18 when he had Cole.
And she's 18 now, so 36.
Oh,
I did that wrong. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
That's 36?
36.
Okay, well then it's either between 36 or 39.
Even if it's 36, that's 18 years. That's a whole a person who can vote apart.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that's how big the age gap was.
Well, the whole topic about him having Cole too young was pretty big.
Yeah, it was. You
just completely forgot about that because you just love the story so much.
Stop.
You just love the romance.
Of course. Forced proximity.
Yeah.
Forced proximity because of Cole's fucking negligence, they have to move out of their apartment. Oh gosh.
Well, they get kicked out
because of Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole was a mess. Which is Jordan's boyfriend.
You know what? Why don't we talk about the characters? But can I start off with Cole?
Yeah.
Because he does kind of push this story forward. Mm-hmm. Who would have thought the one who was the most oblivious to everything happening is the one who made everything happen?
Yeah.
So Cole is our main character's boyfriend, Jordan's boyfriend. And Cole is a piece of work. Mm-hmm. He is going through a lot. And I feel bad for him. okay, let me fix that. I pity him
Uh-huh.
because he goes through so much shit, but it's because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He was an only child and he was raised in a very spoiled way, and it shows in his actions because the first day of the story, like the day it starts off on, is Jordan's birthday, and he's like, I'm going to throw a party for her, but she's not here, but I'm still going to party.
Because she was at work and she was going to work until like 6 p.m. and he was supposed to pick her up, but he completely forgot to. Like,
I mean, understandable because he's partying for two. So, like,
yeah, I mean,
sorry,
he has
babe.
to drink double. So
When party rock anthem comes on, I can't just leave.
when shots comes on, I keep taking shots.
Come on, babe. Get with the picture. LMFAO is here for me. Gotta stay there for them.
Exactly. And so
He literally is the reason everything goes on.
and goes wrong.
Yeah. I hate Cole so much. Even near the end, I was just like, you fucked up so bad. I understand where you're coming from. No freaking redeemable qualities in that character. I hate him.
He just kept getting worse and worse.
He kept getting worse.
I mean, should we just say
At
a
the
little
end,
bit more?
He ends up going to the Marines.
Wait, you skipped a lot. Wait.
I'm sorry.
and
not that
that's
far?
and that's the worst that he did.
I can't.
No, okay, so Cole is the reason why they're living with his dad, right? But he's not
Yes.
even really close to his dad.
No.
And Cole honestly isn't even home a lot.
No. Oh my God.
And so he's gone all the time.
Yeah.
And then Jordan starts to have feelings for, Pike, the dad.
Yeah.
But she feels bad, nothing happens. But then she catches Cole cheating on her in that house. He was in the pool with another girl and they were like full on having sex.
And it's so stupid because his excuse was like, you never make time for me. And it's like,
You're
bitch,
never
you're not
home.
here. I'm with your dad making burgers. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I'm with your dad fixing up the garden. Where are
Yeah,
you?
we built a deck while you were gone. I don't know if you saw.
I'm literally always home.
I'm standing on the deck. Like, you don't even notice that I'm like a few inches higher than you. Oh my God. I can't with Cole. I hate that he was that person who was like, when you go over to someone's house, as this happened to me a couple of times, and they have full on fights with their parents.
Oh
while
my
you're there,
God, yeah.
and you're just like,
do I
should I go to your room? What do I do?
You guys, I'm standing right here.
Wait, who's gonna give me a ride home after? We live kind of far away, and this is the sketchy part of town. Like, what do I do? That's what Cole was.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Cole was, and I fucking can't.
Mm-hmm.
Hated him. Do you agree?
I agree. I did not like him at all.
Okay,
but
good.
I felt like he just kept getting worse. Even the Marines part. I was like, really, Cole?
Because his resolution at the end was like he went to the Marines and he became a better person because that opened his eyes.
Mm-hmm. And he did apologize to Jordan.
He did, and to his dad.
Mm-hmm.
But that felt very like, okay, you couldn't solve his issues in the story. So you sent him away.
So we just got rid of him.
He just had a whole ass character development and we missed it.
It was off screen.
Yeah. I came back. I'm better now. And it's like, why you were never in the story to begin with?
Exactly. I mean, to be fair, he was like always gone anyway, so
I did not care for him.
I didn't care for him either. He sucked.
Yep. Why don't we talk about Jordan though? Because that's the person whose life was fucked up because of him.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe fucked up in a good way.
Maybe, possibly.
Go ahead.
So Jordan is our birthday girl, and she meets Pike on her birthday because she. Aww. Aww.
Sorry, I just got so distracted by you talking about Pike.
Oh, I know you're already drooling.
Stop it. Okay, go ahead.
So on her birthday, we already said Cole was supposed to pick her up, but she doesn't have a car, so it's not like she was gonna walk home.
Yep.
So she decided, you know what, I'm gonna go catch a movie because it's my birthday, and I'm gonna go catch an old movie. What was it, like an 80s movie?
Yeah, because she loves the 80s.
Yeah, she does. And so she goes in and she sits next to Pike, I believe. Yeah. And they kind of like strike up a combo, and it's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow, I have donuts. You want to eat with me, maybe?
It's her birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday. Eat donuts with me.
Please, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
And so pretty much she is constantly described as someone who seems older than she is.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, mature for her age.
Yeah, which is very triggering.
That is.
But she is always the one who is picking up the pieces, especially because
Yes.
Cole sucks. And so she is the one who takes care of like the chores. She's the one who has to go help Pike in his job because it was supposed to be Cole who helps, but you know, he's gone. So now she has to go help. And so she's just always helping.
Yep.
Always doing the most. Also, I believe she was also cooking for Pike, like
Yeah, she
cooking
was.
healthy meals for him. And he was like, what is this?
Yep.
Where's my Taco Bell?
I know. Why can't you make Taco Bell? It's like a little kid.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah, she went through it.
Yeah.
How did you feel about her as a character, though?
She was kind of annoying sometimes. And I don't like that whole description of being mature for her age. I was triggered the whole time. I was just like, this is gross. I don't like it. And especially because even when there were moments when she went to the movies, because it was an old movie and she liked it, okay, that's cool, whatever. But then the fact that she also listened to old music, I was like, okay, they're really selling the.
That's what I was
She
wasn't born in the right year.
Exactly. She's actually 30 years old at heart.
Wow. An 18-year-old who's like a 30-year-old and likes to build decks? Sign me the fuck up.
Exactly.
Put me on the fucking roster. I can't.
Exactly. So there were moments that I did like her character because I did like that she was very independent. I thought that the moments where she was stubborn, she literally did not like whenever Pike would help her with certain things.
Yeah.
Because she felt like she owed him. Mm-hmm. I completely understood that feeling. I get it 100%, but it was really annoying at the same time.
Yeah, because sometimes it was too far.
Yeah, because it kept happening over and over again. And especially when she nearly... Oh, I think it was when her and Cole broke up. And she was like, well, I guess I gotta move out because I can't just live here, you know? And Pike was like, please just stay here. Because he saw her parents... situation. Her dad's living situation, and he was like, there's no way I can leave you here, because it was like at a trailer park.
Yep.
And so she was just so stubborn about it, and she was like, no, it's all right. But then at the end, of course, like, she's like, okay.
Yeah. Oh my God, I would agree with you. She was annoying, but I will say I loved her so much at the beginning of the story. Freaking middle-ish, I still loved her. There was one thing she did that was just like it's one thing that her and Pike both did that just like threw me off completely. And at one point of the story, I was just like, I hate her. No matter what she does.
Can I guess?
It's more of like the situations that happened.
Never mind that.
Wait, go ahead and guess though, because maybe it was where I bookmarked it.
They had a lot of moments where he was very unintentionally misogynistic.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
But it was because of his age, which I did think like, okay, yeah, you can tell he was born at a different time. I did appreciate that. But there were moments where he would say things and I was like, dude, shut up. Like, why are you saying this? Like when he got mad at her because she was wearing like really short shorts or something revealing and she was outside mowing the lawn and the neighbors was staring at her all creepy. Yeah. And he was like, why are you wearing that?
Yeah, people are going to think you're a slut. And it's like... Hello?
Dude.
This is the girl who helped you build a deck. You don't say that to her.
Yeah, exactly.
I really did like Jordan, but she became something with Pike, which let me move on to Pike so I can continue that thought. So, like Jordan, Pike was also a character that I really, really liked. And he starts off, we first are introduced to him as a stranger. So we don't know that he's related to Cole when he's introduced. He's just a random stranger that she met, which, by the way, did not piece 2 and 2 together that he was going to be related to Cole. When I figured that out too, I was like, well, why is his dad introduced? Oh, it's that type of story.
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
Aww.
I didn't know. Cute. So when it was revealed, it was kind of like, oh, this is the taboo romance part. But it sucks because they actually were really sweet together. And he was really, really nice to her. And he didn't even force a romance. He was just like, well, the next movie's going to play here. So if you happen to come, I'm also going to come.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really
Which was
sweet.
cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the story, I thought he was really good at being sweet towards her. He did have misogynistic moments. And he did have the thing that just threw me off.
Uh-huh.
But, like, I thought that their relationship was sweet at the beginning.
Oh.
I ended up hating his character, too. And Jordan's character.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Pike as a character, though, you liked him in the beginning, but then you said in the middle is where you lost it. I think for me, I did enjoy the story at the beginning as well.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, you know what? He does say things that make me want to like peel my skin off. But you know what? This is kind of cute. Because I was surprised that the story wasn't as motivated by sex as I thought it was going to be.
Yes.
It felt like a genuine love story. Like they were actually like falling in love with each other before it turned into anything else, right?
Yes.
And I really liked that about this story.
Thank you. No. You're like saying everything that I was thinking. Okay, yes, thank you.
But then I don't think there was a point where I didn't like either of the characters. I just thought that they were both kind of annoying, but in a real way, you know? Kind of like, okay, well, I guess it makes sense why they're acting like this because of the age difference.
Well, then just talking about their relationship then. How did you feel about both of them being together? Were you like pro?
Oh, I was.
Jordan? Were you Jordan?
I was born. I was so pro. I really liked them together. I thought they were super cute.
Yes.
And especially after Cole cheated, I was like, you know what? Now you gotta go fuck his dad. Because fuck him. You know, you gotta do it in front of him too. Because fuck Cole. But I'm glad that she didn't do it out of spite. It just kind of happened.
It did kind of happen. And she, even after he cheated on her, after Cole cheated on Jordan, she still wasn't gonna let it happen.
Yeah.
You're right. It just happened. And she was like, or no, it was Pike. He was like, are you sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, because he thought that he would end up as like a rebound.
Yeah.
And he was like, this is not what I want. It's not what I want. So I did like that they actually kind of talked about it. So
I appreciated their relationship a lot because, like you said, it wasn't driven by sex. And I enjoyed like the smut that was in this because it felt very natural with it happening.
Yeah.
And I think what started to bother me about their relationship is that because this is a taboo romance, I felt like the biggest issue should have been people not wanting them to be together, which it was because she didn't want to reveal to anyone.
Yeah.
No, he didn't want to reveal to anyone that they were dating. And then she didn't want to reveal it to Cole until she was like, fuck it. But, you know, she did it at first. I thought that was going to be the main issue. I hated that they both just became, they were like fighting like teenagers. And I know that she's a teenager, but I expected more out of him.
Yeah.
And that's what it became. And it felt like they were fighting all the time.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this because I'm like pro Pike and you know I'm pro Pike. But it felt like I was reading Punk 57 again with their fights.
Oh no.
And I think I wrote that in one of my notes. I was like, there's one spot where I was just like, I don't want to read this anymore. Because I stayed up really late reading it. And then I got to that point where they were just fighting. There was like no other things happening, just them fighting. And it's like, he's being misogynistic. He's not thinking about her. He's being so trashy when he knows that she's been through a lot. But then she's being the same way, expecting him to be like, okay, now go tell everyone you're dating an 18-year-old. And it's like, of course he can't just say it like that.
Yeah, and especially because it's his son's ex.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But she was like, it's fine. Cole's gonna get over it.
He's already fucking another bitch.
Yeah, and then I hated how, like, you know, he would constantly bring up, like, I know that this is what you want, and I want it too, but I can't lose him. I can't lose my son. And she's like, oh, but can you, like, tell him we're dating, though? Can you, like, maybe tell him? And it's like, were you not listening to his freaking turmoil?
No, actually, I wasn't.
I hated that. It felt like they both went unheard after a point. It was the same fight all the freaking time.
Yeah.
I did not like their relationship. I wish I liked what it started as because it did feel like they were falling in love and it was so slow and it was so cute.
Yeah.
But then when they ended up together, it was like, oh, okay.
I mean, I was still kind of there, Even during the fights, I was like, this is super annoying, but...
I wonder if I can find what I wrote because I did write something really long. The first time that Jordan and Cole are in the house and it mentions like Jordan's like, oh, I have to show that I'm working to stay here, so I'm going to cook everyone food. And she makes them burgers.
Yeah.
Okay. And Pike is like, oh, thank you so much. But, this is a little too fancy. And she's like, no, it's good. And she adds onions. And he's like, I really appreciate that you add a little gourmet to this. It's like, it's fucking onions, bitch.
Gourmet.
What's gourmet about that?
They're caramelized. Duh.
Thank you. I don't even know where to bring this up. Do you remember that part? This is another example of why I didn't like what Pike was becoming, because he just felt like another Misha from Punk 57. Because Misha was a trucker and he was just like a
car guy.
Ford F-150,
Car
yeah.
Guy. Well, some people like car guys.
I hated the part where Pike said, kid, if you can't tell what color the paint is, then you're not using your truck right. You got that? Like, you gotta mud it.
Oh my god, I didn't even listen to that.
I just wrote, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch.
I thought you were triggered.
It really sucks because I did want to like the relationship. I'm like reading my notes and I keep saying like, I'm mad, but this is still kind of cute.
Aw, you're trying to still like it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I don't even know what I said for your rating, but I was wrong.
You said I was like a 4 out of 5? 5 out of 5?
4, I think. No, I don't think it's a 5.
It's 2:30 a.m. and I work tomorrow. I just want to see these two people fuck. Is that too much to ask, Jesus? In this long life, in this bitch of a place we call Earth, can you please just let them fuck?
Oh, no, they're too busy fighting.
That was before.
Oh, okay. I know, it was like a slow burn. At least for me, it was.
I love that it was a slow burn.
I think I liked it too. Because if it would have been too fast, it would have been annoying. But what I liked about Pike was that he was at least trying to have a relationship with Cole. And I honestly don't really understand why Cole didn't want it. Oh, I remember now. It's because his mom kind of manipulated the situation, right?
Yes.
The mom made him believe that, oh my God, your dad just abandoned us and he's trash. And I think that it was actually when he was, at the Marines? And then he came back and he was like, you know what, Dad? I thought about it. And you were there for me every single time I needed you. Mm-hmm. So you know what? Now I get it. My mom was lying.
I hate that it had to...
It happened off screen.
Yeah. Oh my God, I found the part, chapter 20, where I started hating it.
Oh my God, okay, read it.
Okay. It's 3:30 a.m. Right now. I was going to stay up to read this book, but I reached the point where I don't like it. And let me just tell you, if it weren't for the fact that I was going to talk about this on our podcast, I would have DNF'd this book. I was into it, but the thing that I don't like... I was into it, but the thing that I don't like is that they're fighting. Is because that they're fighting. Because I like the idea of them liking each other. But God, she's doing the same things other men have done to her in the past. And is supposed to be like, but wait, he just really likes you though. And I don't really care for that. I've lost interest in finishing this book. And I will, but just not tonight. I'm over it. I know they're going to end up together, but I hate it. It's like Hardin and Tessa with me. And she drives me crazy. I hate that bitch so much. But also I love her. And she said that the woman... Wait. Oh, yeah. And then there was a part where Pike said, the woman, the mom of my children. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I regret this.
Aww.
Whatever happens, happens. I'm over this. I just kept going on tangents. Yeah, I was over it at that point.
Oh, so you're saying all of the 967 TikToks that you made were just a lie?
No, but the thing is, I did like the relationship.
No.
Think about it.
Look at our TikToks.
Think about it. How would I know that there's 28 chapters in this story?
How would I know?
If I didn't love at least 20 of them. Because I did love 20 of those chapters. They were like the best 20 chapters
If there's 20 chapters, shouldn't that overpower the 8 that you didn't love? I just feel like mathematically that makes sense.
They just didn't become what I wanted them to become.
What did you want?
I wanted the taboo thing to be them not being able to love each other because of the age gap. Not them getting into these little fights. And I would have been okay if they did fight. But I wish they would have been more understanding. Because if she was, mature for her age, and I hate saying that, but if she was, then she would have understood the situation that she was putting him in. Yeah. But she didn't. Yeah. Listening to music from the 80s doesn't make you mature for your age.
Well, apparently, according to this book, it does.
I hate it. And I hate that they always tried to make her seem as like a, oh my gosh, she's just one of the guys. That's why I love her so much. And it's like,
she's not a basic girl.
Yeah. Oh my God. I hated it. I hated it so much. I wish it was better. Pike was about to sleep with someone. Don't you remember that part?
But that was before.
I know, but
why does that matter?
That bothers me so much because I wanted their love to be like, they know they like each other and they shouldn't. And that should have been the only thing.
That's literally his son's girlfriend.
Yeah, I know. Get over it. They built a deck together. That's basically marriage.
Basically. Better than marriage, honestly.
You know what I thought was so freaking cute?
What?
The moment where
the garden?
Yes!
That was so cute.
Where, like, she left for a while because something had happened. And when she came back, he was like, I'm so sorry. I remembered that you said you wanted this outside, the garden outside. I built you a whole ass garden with a fountain. Yeah. It works. Yeah, it's pyrotechnics.
You seen the fountain at Disneyland? It's better.
It's better. I hired one of those people that acts like a statue. He's here from 9 to 5. He's not here right now, but like, It
is 8
he will
in
be
the morning.
Actually, he's 24 hours. The only rule was we can't feed him, which I don't understand. I don't understand how he gets sustenance, but I did it for you, baby.
Baby?
Yeah. Sorry. I did it for you, birthday girl. Thank you. I thought that was freaking cute. I thought it was cute when it was her birthday. The second time it was her birthday. It was her birthday, right?
Yeah.
And he got her cassette tapes.
Yeah. Well, his cassette tapes, but yeah.
And a freaking cake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he was so self-conscious about the cake he got because it felt too romantic.
Yeah.
He was like, wait, what are we?
And it was really funny because he was like, oh, I just happened to pass by the store. And because Cole wanted to eat it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, I just happened to pass by the store and the cake, I saw it. I happened to stumble upon it. And I was, someone was working and I was like, can you please write to my beautiful, it's like a whole thing. To my birthday girl. Thank you. Pike.
Love Pike. Scratch it out. Scratch it out.
You can't scratch. I'll lick off the icing. like Pike. It rhymes. It's good. Yeah, that's what kids are into, right? Rhyming?
She's going to think I'm a poet.
Oh my gosh, Shakespeare who? But
that part was cute. I like that.
I did too. Oh my god.
I also really liked the detail of Jordan and how she would always make a wish anytime she blew out a candle.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute.
I did too.
Is there any other moment that you wanted to comment on between them?
It's a small moment. It's not even like much. I'm surprised the loofah thing never came back.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to come back later.
So did I. So basically she touched herself with his loofah.
Yeah.
And then she got him a new loofah.
No, but for a while he didn't have one.
Yeah.
So he was like, where the fuck is my loofah?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought that was going to come back in
it was never mentioned.
Never mentioned again. Another thing that was never mentioned was anything about her family life. It was mentioned once when she moved back. And I thought it was going to be a bigger deal because, the fact that no one cared that she left.
They're not into her like that. They don't care.
Oh, my God. I know, but it just felt like...
And, her sister was always trying to push her to be a stripper.
I know. How'd you feel about that?
I didn't like that.
No? Why?
No, because I was like, shouldn't you be, I don't know, pushing her to do something a little different? Like, I don't know, go be a tech or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, she knew what she wanted her to be. Or she was going to college to be exterior designer?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know, I kind of just wish that her sister would just have been a better, like, supporter for what she was actually, like, doing.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? I know that Jordan didn't like asking for help, but the fact that she was about to be homeless and her sister still didn't, like, force her to live with her.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe that's why she didn't like asking for help, because she's like, these people, they don't even want to help me.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Except Pike.
Except Pike. That's why I keep coming back to it. It's just those last freaking 8 chapters I can't stand.
Oh, okay.
That huge fight that got into. Because they get into a fight at the end after everything is revealed. Because I don't remember how it's said, but basically you can tell that Pike chose his family over her.
Yeah.
And she's like, I see how it is. And it's like, what the fuck, bitch? Of course I'm gonna choose my son. Like, what? Why are you
surprised?
But then she, like, leaves. Like, I'm gonna move away.
Oh, yeah. Were you surprised about the fact that he didn't see her for, like, months?
2 months.
Yeah.
I was surprised. And then when they get back together, she was like, I've been waiting, baby. And it's like, hello?
It's been 2 months.
The deck is, like, podrido now. Like, you haven't been here.
That means Ryan.
Thank you. Thank you for translating. But, like, I was so mad.
Yeah.
That they literally got together.
I was annoyed by that.
And her coworker was like, there's one extra motel. And it's like,
girl, weren't you just trying to keep them apart?
yeah. I can't.
To be honest, I didn't like that part either.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
But them being together at the end in the epilogue with them like, oh, look at us. Happy family.
Wasn't it so interesting that they have a child and then it mentions that Cole also has a child?
Yes.
I was like, okay.
That's nice, Cole. Thank you for having more development in the background.
Okay, he's a family man now.
Yeah. Love my child so much. Named her Taco Bell after the only one thing I loved. It's like,
just
okay.
Taco Bell.
Oh,
Taco Bell, please sponsor me.
I can't.
What would you rate the spice level of this book?
Oh, that's a good question.
Just based on how spicy it was.
I think it was at a 3. Because the spice that happened was, like, a lot, but it didn't happen often.
Yeah.
And I like that it didn't happen often.
It wasn't as spicy as I thought it was going to be. Like I said, I'm surprised that it wasn't as driven by lust.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. Because I was actually getting really into their relationship.
I was too. At 3.
3? I think I'd agree. 2.5.
Do you think out of all, not rating it based on if it was as spicy, but out of all the books that we read this batch, would you say you like this spice the most?
No. It was least spicy for me.
I think I know which one you like.
What?
I think I know which one you like.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't know.
Why are you gonna cry?
I'm not gonna cry. You're gonna cry.
Oh, so that means that you don't like it. So if I'm gonna deduce which one I think
deduce it later. Okay,
I'm doing math right now, you guys.
But okay, why don't we talk about our overall thoughts?
Okay. What are your thoughts?
I was into this story. 20 whole chapters into the story, in love with freaking Pike. I thought he was a really good, like, partner to her.
And you do like dads?
Not just because he's a dad. I just thought he was a good partner. And I really liked where it was headed. But when they started having their little teenage drama, it did just feel like she created another Misha. And I didn't care for that. And Jordan was very different from Ryan from Punk 57, but then kind of became her near the end. And I didn't really care for it. I don't know. It's just their fights.
That's so funny because I never correlated them.
I did. I was over it. I was over it by the end. I wish it wasn't as bad at the end. I just wasn't a fan. But overall, I don't regret reading this. I thought it was a good read. And the thing is, I would recommend this to someone else. If this is what they're into. I'm not going to recommend it to my coworker, but, you know, I would recommend this to someone. I I think I would read another Penelope Douglas book if it were a little bit like this. I know, which is like a big thing. I think I'm going to give this a 3.8 out of 5. Yeah, I thought it was a...
So basically a 4.
Yeah, almost a 4. But not really a 4. It's a 3.8, actually.
But when you rate it on Goodreads, it's a 4.
It would have been a 3.0, but when they built that deck, that was like the most romantic thing that ever happened. It's a 3.8.
That ever happened, period.
But it would have been a 5 if it did not.
Oh.
Yeah, if it did not have all those
That's how much
dramatics.
you liked it.
I did. Not my favorite read from what we've read. Yeah.
I'm looking into your beautiful brown eyes.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna guess right now.
No, so there's just, all you know is there's one book I really, really like and one that I really, really hate. Out of the other two we have to talk about.
I already know which one you don't like. Oh.
Don't say it. Don't
I
say
am to say it.
But yeah, this would be my second favorite read. I did really like this book.
Mm.
So you did read me right. What did you say I was going to give it?
A 4. So I got you right.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh my God. See, you're getting
2 for 2.
No. I gave the other one a 4 and you said it was going to be a 2.
I said 2 or 4. So, no, whatever. All right. So, ow.
I'm sorry. You want me to build you a garden?
Please?
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You just reminded me. I thought it was really cute when he said, please don't cry or I'm going to build you a gazebo right now.
Yeah.
That was really cute.
It was really cute.
Okay, so to be honest, I really didn't connect this to Punk 57 at all. Yeah, I did think some moments were annoying, but I mean, couples fight. And I mean, the age difference, it made sense to me that they would have some stupid problems. I did really enjoy this story at the beginning and still in the middle. It's not that I didn't enjoy the ending. It was just kind of like, okay, that happened.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, it wasn't like I didn't feel the exact same way as you, but I wasn't like super enthusiastic by the time that they were like really getting together now. Because I kind of just felt like, okay, the sparks are kind of gone now.
Yeah.
It's just kind of happening now. Okay, it's here. Even though I'm not really into like age gap romances, I think that overall I did enjoy the story. I would read another Penelope Douglas book, but I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little scared because we really did not like Punk 57.
No.
And this one, it seems like you loved it. So, I mean.
And you did too, because you're going to give it a 5 out of 5.
No. No. I'm actually surprised. You really thought this was my favorite?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you were going to be pro Pike. Because if I was pro Pike, then you must have been like, whew.
No. No, not at all. It's not that I wasn't pro Pike. It was just kind of like, okay, he's kind of nice. And he built her a garden. Yeah. That was cute.
They built a deck together. They didn't build a deck together, by the way, but I bet they would.
They would if they had time. Mm-hmm. I think I would give this story like a 3.6.
Okay, not too far off. That's basically a 4.
You said 5.
I said 3.8.
You said a 5.
I know, but that's a pretty high rating.
Yeah, because I did enjoy the love story overall.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm okay with that.
You don't have a say anyway.
No, I allow it.
If she didn't allow it, she would cut that out. It would be like, she actually gave it a 5, but the footage got lost. Weird.
Oh my gosh. Here's her saying 5, and it's like my voice over here.
You're impersonating me.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
But we made it to the end of Birthday Girl. We made it. Were you excited to film this? Because I was.
I was excited for this week. Like, everything we're talking about is going to be a good conversation.
Aww.
So, aren't you excited?
I'm really excited for all of them. But there's one in particular that I'm most excited about.
Oh my God. Dude, don't say that.
Why do you think that it's like the one you hate?
I don't know. Thank you so much for everyone who is listening to us in audio form, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. Thank you so much. If you want to leave a review or a rating of 5 stars, that would be really nice. And go ahead and leave a comment on how you felt about this book if you've read it before. And if you haven't, do you think you're down? Are you down now after hearing us talk about it? If you can, please tell your family, friends, loved ones, hated ones about us because we are trying to grow. And the best way to get exposure is through word of mouth. If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, tell us what you thought about this book. And if you can click that notification bell, it really helps with analytics and it'll help you be updated with everything we post. We post usually on Tuesdays. And we are also trying to grow on social media. So if you want to follow us on TikTok and Instagram, our handle is Story and Things. StoryNthings. Thank you. So at the end of the episode, we usually roll a dice. And if it lands on an odd number, we read a negative comment off of Goodreads. If it lands on an even number, we are going to read a positive comment off of Goodreads. We do not connect with what this person says. We do not endorse it. We are not going to say anything about it. We're just going to leave it in the air. But thank you so much for everyone who's watching. So our number this week is a 5. That's odd. So a negative review.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to dig for it.
Yeah, it's so good. I know it got a perfect 5 out of 5, right?
Oh my God. What story has that? The Bible.
Dude! You said it first, though.
Okay, so this comes from Isa. They rated it a 2 out of 5. And they wrote, "There's no way you can convince me that a 19-year-old is the right fit for a 38-year-old guy. Like, no matter what you've been through, you're still in your maturing age. LOL. I think this falls into that hole that most romances get into. Everything is about them, and even though the characters go through things outside of the relationship, it's very dull and boring. I wish authors would stop writing lead female characters that have no friends, just a boyfriend. It's just weird. If she had a girlfriend to slap her in the face and tell her to break up with her shitty boyfriend and go get her shit together, everything would be easier."
And thank you so much for listening, and we will talk to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, eyelashes are off. Oh my God, I wish we had makeup wipes so we could.
I know.
No, just kidding. They're bad for the environment.
Are they? I don't use makeup wipes anymore. I use the foam.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That one's good. I use the oil.
My cellular.
No, it's another one. Oh my God, when did this turn into a beauty channel?
Get ready with me.
Get unready with me.
Oh, I love that. Wait, get
unready.
GUWM. Go on.